Sonic Riders is a game for the GameCube, and it's pretty much, well, meh. I really don't know what else to expect from a Sonic game that is, I guess, trying to become a racing type game, but with a story. I don't know, I can't really imagine it too well. This game is one of those games where you really don't know if it's good or bad. It's just stuck in the middle between the best and worst games on your list. Maybe it's because I'm not a Sonic fan or anything, but it's just really hard for me to decide on how to review this game at its best. I mean, for starters, you have some great Sonic characters. You have characters like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadows, and many other great characters that people enjoy. The overall gameplay for me was just first hard for me to play because, well, first of all, I was playing it for the first time in like ever, and second of all, like any other game, you have to get used to controllers. Controllers aren't really that well. I mean, they do get some used to, but I'm more of a person that can get through the controllers quickly, and sadly, this game isn't really a game I could get used to quickly. The modes that this game offers are story mode, which is alright. I mean, I haven't really delved into story mode. Other than that, it's pretty much just races in between the Babylon side and the Hero side. Also, did I forget to mention that the villain pretty much in this series is Jet the Hawk? I'm not really too much of a fan of Jet, but he's pretty much just I mean, he's just one of those characters to me where he isn't too much of a big deal. Not only that, but his friends Wave and Storm are just the same, where they're just characters for you to have. I guess you can say that these characters were designed to be created for the Sonic Riders franchise, but you also have non-Sonic characters like I from Super Monkey Ball, which at this point, it's honestly depending on the person if they like the idea of non-Sonic characters. For me, I'm not really a big fan of this game per se, so the fact that there's quite a few non-Sonic characters doesn't really matter to me. However, there is something I can say that improves from its predecessor. Sonic R! Super Sonic. You see, in the past, Super Sonic was basically overpowered. It was guaranteed that you would win every single race by playing as Super Sonic. You really didn't need to have any skill whatsoever to win, to play as Super Sonic. Now, in Sonic Riders, Super Sonic is powerful, but there's a catch. Unlike every character where they run on air, Super Sonic runs on rings, which is pretty much something that not many Sonic Riders players tend to care about. It does take some time to get perfect playing as Super Sonic. It's not like Sonic R where if you play as Super Sonic you didn't need any skill whatsoever. Also, one thing I found quite unique was the fact that there was a night and morning version of each stage. If anything, it adds some sort of unique way of playing the stages. Although, one thing that can get very annoying is in this game is the f***ing commentator. I don't mind the Chow or whatever the hell is commentating this race, but my f***ing god, the amount of times that this says un momento is f***ing, by god, beyond its limits. Shut the f*** up! With all the jokes said, this game is just meh. It's just one of those games for me where I can't say for sure if it's good or bad. It's just one of the games in the middle that you could care less if you need to play it. I'd say that this game deserves a 6 out of 10. I can't really go any higher or lower. It's just really hard to critique this game properly.